Before we delve into the world of active listening, let's take a moment to reflect on a common challenge we all face: understanding and being understood. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where you felt like your words were falling on deaf ears? Or perhaps you've been on the other side, where you struggled to grasp the essence of what someone was trying to convey. If you've ever encountered these pain points in communication, you're not alone. In a world filled with noise and distractions, the ability to actively listen is a superpower. It's not just about hearing words, it's about understanding, comprehending, and responding thoughtfully. Unlike passive listening, which often leads to missed opportunities and misunderstandings, active listening is the key to effective communication. Why is active listening important? Now, you might be wondering, why should I invest time in honing this skill? Well, active listening is like a Swiss Army knife for life. It's not only crucial in personal relationships but also paramount in the workplace. Let's explore some compelling reasons why you should make active listening a part of your skill set. 1. Building connections. Imagine being someone others genuinely want to talk to because they know you'll listen. Active listening paves the way for authentic connections, opening doors to collaboration, efficiency, and career success. 2. Developing trust. When you create a space where people feel heard without judgment or interruption, trust blossoms. This is invaluable, especially when building long-term working relationships with customers or colleagues. 3. Problem solving. Active listening enables you to detect challenges and issues swiftly. The quicker you identify these, the sooner you can craft solutions or plans to address them. 4. Expanding knowledge. Lifelong learners thrive on active listening. It not only helps you retain information but also deepens your understanding of new topics, allowing you to apply knowledge effectively. 5. Avoiding information gaps. Ever been in a situation where you missed crucial details? Active listeners are like information sponges. They soak up specifics, making sure nothing falls through the cracks. Now that you're convinced of the importance of active listening, it's time to roll up your sleeves and develop this skill. Active listening, like any skill, takes practice. The more you use these techniques, the more natural they become. Here's a comprehensive list of active listening exercises to sharpen your interpersonal communication skills. Verbal active listening skills. 1. Paraphrase. Paraphrasing is like creating a verbal mirror for the speaker. It involves restating what you've heard in your own words, which not only shows that you comprehend their message but also provides an opportunity for them to correct or expand upon their thoughts. Example: imagine you're chatting with a friend about their fitness goals. They mention struggling with their current workout routine. Instead of simply nodding, you could say, "So, if I understand correctly, you're finding it challenging to stick to your exercise plan due to your busy work schedule, right?" 2. Ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions invite conversation to flow naturally. They require more than a one-word answer and encourage the speaker to elaborate, leading to richer discussions. Example: let's say you're talking to a family member who's considering a career change. Instead of asking, "Are you unhappy at your current job?" you could ask, "What aspects of your current job do you find dissatisfying, and what would your ideal career look like in the next few years?" 3. Ask specific probing questions. Probing questions are like shining a spotlight on a particular area of the conversation. They help clarify details, uncover hidden information, and steer the discussion in a more precise direction. Example: let's suppose you're speaking with a neighbor who's describing their recent health issues. Instead of a generic question like, "How are you feeling?" you could inquire, "Could you tell me more about the symptoms you've been experiencing, and when did they start?" 4. Use short verbal affirmations. Short verbal affirmations are like verbal nods of encouragement. They let the speaker know you're actively listening, without interrupting their flow. Example: While conversing with a close friend who's sharing their travel plans, you could say, "That sounds exciting," or "I'm looking forward to hearing more about your trip." 5. Display empathy. Empathy is about more than just understanding. It's about connecting on an emotional level. It conveys that you genuinely care about the speaker's well-being. Example, if a colleague confides in you about a recent family loss, you might say, "I'm so sorry for your loss. Please know that I'm here to support you in any way I can." 6. Share similar. Sharing similar experiences can create a sense of camaraderie and reassurance. It demonstrates that you've been through similar situations and can offer valuable insights. Example, when talking with a friend about the challenges of juggling work and family life, you might say, "I remember when my kids were younger, it was quite a balancing act. Here's what worked for me." 7. Recall previously shared information. This skill shows that you value the speaker's words and are committed to retaining information. It helps in building trust and continuity in conversations. Example, if you're chatting with a relative about their upcoming retirement plans, you could mention, "You mentioned last month that you were considering traveling more during retirement. Have you made any decisions or plans since then?" Nonverbal active listening skills. 8. Nod. During casual conversations, nodding can indicate agreement or encourage the speaker. If someone is sharing their future plans, a nod can signify your interest and support. 9. Smile. In everyday interactions, a smile can express happiness and agreement. When a friend tells a funny story, your smile will convey that you appreciate their humor. 10. Avoid distracting movements. When chatting with family or friends, avoid actions like checking your phone or looking around the room, as these behaviors can be distracting and make the speaker feel unheard or unimportant. 11. Maintain eye contact. In personal discussions, try to maintain eye contact with the speaker. This nonverbal cue shows that you're fully engaged in the conversation and encourages them to continue sharing their thoughts and feelings. So, what are some challenges you've faced in your communication, and how do you think mastering active listening could change the game for you? Share your thoughts below. Wishing you a future filled with fruitful conversations and meaningful connections. Happy listening!